We always trying to type it in TNN Trap News Network. We back in the same, like, cook, crack in this thing. Like, comment, subscribe. For more of this good content that we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Get knowledgeito. You can't get it in nobody's collegito, big dog. Like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, become part of the Rich Trapper Mafia, hit that notification bell. At the top, hit all, say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. What we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Robert Brown, if you let us know that one more time in the chat, I'm going to have the mods get you out of here because we don't care about where Elon Musk was born. Make sure you drop a comment because the best comment between now and 20,000 subscribers on the new page will get $100. I'm sorry, 20,000 subscribers on the old page, you get $100. Best comment between now and 10,000 subscribers on the new page, get $100. Trap News Network, Chiliana giveaway. Make sure you get into that. And Sunday, January 26th, we're doing a live music review. 3 o'clock LA time, 4 o'clock Chicago time, 6 o'clock Atlanta time. We're giving away some Chiliana for that too, man. So make sure y'all tap in with the tap in. Make sure you tap in with the tap in. You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe. He said we are all wrong for laughing at that mentally challenged man. I need to grow up. We talking about Loose Cannon. Rich Trumper, get on that. Broke baby mama remix. You got to tap me in with that, man. Tap me in. We finna jump into this content though. We got my man Dubs talking about why blacks can't get head-up phase from Mexicans within the Los Angeles County Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. Let's see what Dubs has to say about this Contiano without no further do's or don'ts. We finna jump into this Contiano. Let's go.
Head-up fades to blacks in prison, right? And right after that, there's a guy, he's constantly hating and, making negative comments about raza, not surprisingly, from the safety of his living room.
The living room is the safest place ever.
But he said, because they're all so small, so they have to use weapons, which is a great tactic for them. All right. But since you asked respectfully, I'm going to answer respectfully. I do want to say, though, before I get into the story that, this individual, there's a couple of them that keep making these comments. So first of all, shout out to my soul section, all my black viewers, my black subscribers, which I have tons of them that show great support to me. But for these few hating ass motherfuckers, it's a trip that it's been my experience in prison that the ones that have that much animosity were always the victims. They had been victimized. Probably.
Nigga, why wouldn't a victim have animosity? Who would have more animosity than a victim? Duh. Nobody has more animosity than somebody who's been a victim of something. Duh.
Due to their mouth, and a lot of times they ran because of their mouth. And it's a thing within them, it's an insecurity within them that they can't let go, that they were exposed, the cowardness that they have within them was exposed by little essay, So I get it. But in my experience, behind those prison walls, those that are really involved in shit, those that are really pushing lines, they respect their adversary. It's not personal, it's business.
But you're not really explaining why blacks can't get a head up out of Mexicans within the Los Angeles County Department, California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. You're not really answering the question. You're kind of like tap dancing around it, tiptoeing around the subject.
I never go into names. I never say organizations, but I want to say something real quick. So my first time going to the shoot, Pelican Bay, after getting cleared out of C1, back then you had to go through C1, C committee, and then you would go to whatever building. I left C1 and I went to C4, right?
He's talking about why blacks can't get head up phase from Mexicans in the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation.
The day after I got there was canteen. Now, because I had just got there, my money wasn't cleared yet. It takes about 30 days for your money to follow you. Why? I don't know. There's computers. You just push a button and it follows you. But anyways, so they let out the first cell. And again, I'm not comfortable with saying names. I'm not comfortable with saying organizations. But for this reason, for these petty-ass dudes with these small thoughts and small minds, I want you to listen to this. The first cell that came out was a man by the name of Bambari, a BGF, a G.
That's Black Gorilla Family.
He came down to the cell and he introduced himself to me and my cellie. He got our names and he said, I'm Bambari, All right, cool. He went to the store and they hand you your canteen back then. and little brown sack lunches, you know, and put all your chips in there, you know, boom, boom. And after he got his canteen, he came over to our cell and he gave us chips and he gave us some sopas. You could only get 10 sopas back then. And back then, canteen was only $35 a draw. And this man, this black man, showed that respect.
So basically, he's saying that it's situational to where when it's not wartime, the Mexicans and the blacks may look out for each other, whatever. But when wartime come in, it's only business, and the Mexicans are going to swarm on the blacks. That's pretty much, I guess, what we're getting out of this.
He knew that we had just got there. Here you guys go. Enjoy that. And we're like, hey, thank you. And we
and it probably has a lot more to do with age, not race.
We looked at each other when he walked off like, damn, it's like that here. That's how it was. Again, went to the law library, signed up for law library, because back then that's where everybody communicated with each other. That's where everybody showed their face, you know, had their name heard. And I went, and one of those legendary vatos from the Clica, those of you that know what the Clica is, that's all I'm going to say. He was in the tank directly across from me. And he said, did you meet that Africano Bambari? And I said, yeah. And he said, that's a good dude right there. He said, we went to war with them a lot back when we were in San Quentin. He said, that's a solid motherfucker. If he ever needs anything, look out for him, right? But see, these petty motherfuckers that never been through nowhere, they don't know how to respect an adversary. They don't know how to keep it business, right? So there you go, clown. Put that in your pipe and smoke it and figure that out. Try to wrap your little ass head around that, because that's how it really is. Now, as far as head up fades, it needs to be abundantly clear. Raza, I'm pretty sure for the vatos from up north is the same thing, but for down south, they don't give anybody a head up fade. Raza are not allowed to put their fists on each other. That's not allowed to put their hands on.
Now that's real. Mexicans.
If you don't get along with yourself,
Mexicans in the LA County jail system in California Department of Corrections are not allowed to fight each other. They end up fighting each other. They will have to fight the whole house. So if you fight your fellow bean, you're gonna fight that whole burrito, big dog. That's a fact.
Then there will be efforts made to separate you from your cellie. If you're separated from your cellie, but that issue still persists, then okay. Since you can't seem to work it out with words, because see, if you can work it out with your fist, let me put my fist with your fist, then you could work it out with your words. It ain't serious. But if you pursue the issue and it's serious, then they're each going to be handed a knife and they're going to meet either in another cell, go back into a cell together and deal with it with knives, or they're going to meet at a certain part of the yard and everybody's going to know about it. Handle your business.
And that's real. If you don't like that nigga and you gotta, get him out of here and y'all got this whatever and you can't coexist, all right, boom, here go your blower, here go your blower. Y'all get each other out of here and may the best man win, or shut the fuck up and deal with each other, for sure.
Because I
can respect that. That's a very, very direct way to just solve the problem. That alleviates all BS.
It's the only respectable way to deal with an issue if there's a problem. That's the way that Raza.
Also based off individual. That's right, Keith. You ain't wrong.
I look at things. I understand, like, the blacks have a different way of doing things. That's their way. Nobody's trying to put them down. But understand also, with the raza from Southern California, you make a mistake, they're not going to ask you to go do burpees. They're not going to ask you to write an...
Nah, I've told y'all stories before of things I've seen in jail where the Mexicans get their own up out of there. You feel me? I've told that story before, so... Disrespect is sometimes could be a very deadly thing. It could be the last person you disrespect.
That's it. They're not going to ask you to run laps and work out a whole yard. Nah. They're going to punch some holes in you and see how your heart responds to it. Do you go?
Now, what he's not talking about is the actual issues that go on between blacks and Mexicans. Unfortunately, this is my experience. Don't get mad. This is my experience. From what it looks like, from my perspective, the Mexicans trip on racial divisions in politics more than blacks. Because, for example, within the LA County jail system, East Max, you'll be in the showers and the blacks will be taking the showers, and a Mexican might want to jump in and get clean and shower and all that because it's an X amount of man showers and, blah, blah, blah. And they can't. Like, I've heard black people say, like, hey, bro, you can jump in, but your people going to trip. We don't care. nobody's mad at you for wanting to wash your ass. Like, you know, you want to shower, you want to shower. But if you jump in and your people see you, your people gonna trip. We don't care. We not gonna do nothing to you. We don't got nothing to do with that. But your people, they gonna have an issue with that, big dog. So it's simple. You feel me?
Go back to your cell and try to patch yourself up. Do you get taken to the dirt? Go, keep your mouth shut, go to the hospital, survive if you're lucky, and come back and say, I understand that. You know, I'll do what I got to do. And do you go and put in work to make things right? And do you learn a lesson? That's how the raza from Southern California deal with things. So when I'm asked, when I hear how come the dudes from down south don't give blacks...
Yeah, no, because the blacks don't be giving a damn. You go to somebody's black grandma's house, the first thing they gonna do is offer you food. You feel me? I'm not gonna say where he was from. I'm not gonna say the city or nothing like that. But I've had a bunkie in Supermax dorm 7. Nah, I'm not gonna say the dorm. I had a bunkie in Supermax. He was Mexican, and he didn't have food like that. You know what I'm saying? So I would walk past his door. I walked past his bed. I'm lying. He wasn't my bunkie. It was me, and it was, where was bro from? Where was bro from? I want to say he was actually from Hollywood, Peru. I actually think that bro was from Hollywood, Peru. He was super cool. The bed next to us was some Mexicans, and it was a younger dude, and he was kind of cool, but I remember he wouldn't have food like that. My mom, you know, put little dollars on my books. I was drawing pictures and cutting hair with the razor and the comb. I had my little, you know, not chilly up, but I was doing all right for myself in the county jail system. And I would make a spread, and I would fold it up in a chip bag, and I would drop it off on that nigga bed, and I would keep walking. And then, you know, he would eat it and all that kind of shit or whatever, and I would just have to make sure that it was done in a way to where nobody could see him, nobody could see me giving it to him and all that type of shit. Or, you know, I went through crazy lengths to low-key sneak bro food and all kind of stuff like that. And if his people would have saw him taking that food from me, that nigga might have lost his life.
Has nothing to do with fear. They're willing to strap up with you. You get your knife and I'll get mine and we'll meet somewhere. How is that cowardice? You're still a lot bigger. You know what I mean? But see, that's the thing. A lot of dudes ain't willing to go there. You know, they just want to, you know, oh, I'll beat you up. And yeah, raza are a lot smaller. That knife is always going to be the equalizer. Can you, first of all, can you make one as good as Mexicano? And then if you can't, do you know how to use it like a Mexicano? That's the difference.
So basically, in a nice way, he's admitting the fact that the blacks are too big and too athletic for Mexicans to be fighting without the equalizer of a weapon. I'm not saying niggas is scary. I'm not saying niggas is ones who stepping like Sierra. What I am saying is Dubs right there just made it very clear that Mexicans can't necessarily tussle with blacks as far as head up fades are concerned without an equalizer. And that equalizer is that fierro. You feel me? That kisu. For those of y'all who don't know, that pa 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 gazoro. You feel me?
That's the edge that a lot of raza have. They know how to make weapons that are vicious, and they know how to use them. They know where to hit you. They know what to do because they have to know. You know what I mean? So that's my quick answer. You know, I know there's gonna be haters in here, and you know that's fine, Holmes. You know, enjoy your hate. You know, love your hate. Wrap yourself up in that shit. You know what I mean? But me, I choose to be positive. I enjoy all the positive comments that I get. I enjoy the growth that I'm getting. And don't forget, haters, those of you making them comments, you're helping me with the algorithm. I appreciate you. Every time you make a comment and you think you're woofing on me, I appreciate the view and the comment.
That's very true. No matter what you say, negative or positively, it helps us out. Is Dubs a dropout? Is this man? They say that Dubs is a dropout J-Cat. Is that true?
I don't know how this works yet, player. But you go ahead with your victim mentality, man. Hate every Mexican you want. But you exposed yourself, probably. And then they just help to clarify it. You know what I mean? Let me clarify what you really are in your heart. And then your mind couldn't take it. So, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you get your thumbs ready. Start a fire on your motherfucking keyboard right now. And meanwhile, I'll be at work making good money. And then I'll go to lunch and I'll love this beautiful sky and this fresh air. I'll put out some more content that's going to help somebody hopefully make a better decision in life. I'll even sit here with this loud-ass truck where hopefully you guys can still hear me. But with that said, I got to go. Tell the ones that you love them.
All right, man. We up out here to the next one. You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. You feel me? He called a 187 charge, popping the kid in the back. Damn, Dubs. We up out here to the next one, though. Y'all know the deal, man. It's free. Avenue Angel. Until he's free, we are